Morning class, am I audible? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so today we are starting the new part of our volume area. So we are sharing our screen. Is my screen is visible to all of you? Here the application of differential calculus is given that. So here find the area of the quadrant of the ellipse x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1 between the major and minor axis. Right? So we have to find out the area of the quadrant of the ellipse, which is given that x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1 between the major and minor axis. We know that for this ellipse x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1, major axis is 2a and minor axis is 2b. But here it is given that for x and y axis, center at 0 0. So here we are taking that clearly the area being bounded by the curve, the x-axis and the ordinate x equal to 0, x equal to a. X-axis means x to x dash and the ordinate x equal to a. We are taking one x equal to a. The required area will be integration 0 to a y dx. If we take that, this is the small strip whose length is the dx, and this is according to the y-axis. We are taking that 0 to a y dx. Now we have to find out the value of y from here. Value of y will be 1 minus, actually 1 minus x square by a square, then multiply by b square, then square root. So from here we got the value of y is b by a root over a square minus x square dx. We are taking the positive signs sign as it is given into the first quadrant. As this part is given into the first quadrant, so we are taking that only the positive sign, not negative sign. Is it clear? Now b by a is the constant which is coming out here. So we are changing that, putting x equal to a sin theta. If we put x equal to a sin theta, then when x equal to 0, then it is sin theta 0, that means theta equal to 0. When x equal to a, then sin theta equal to 1, that is theta equal to pi by 2. Because of that, it is taken into the first quadrant. As we are taken it into the first quadrant, so the limit also change when we are putting x equal to a sin theta. So integration reduced into b to a 0 to pi by 2 a cos theta into a cos theta d theta. Because of that, if we take that, putting here x equal to a sin theta, then it will be coming a square sin square theta. If we take common a square from here, then 1 minus sin square theta, that is cos square theta, root over a square cos square theta means a cos theta. And if we find out that dx will be a cos theta d theta. So this a cos theta d theta is coming here. So from here we got that a square, then 1 a is cut, so ab by 2 0 to this, then cos square theta means 1 plus cos theta by 2, cos square theta means 1 plus cos 2 theta by 2, this 2 coming out of the integration, that is ab by 2. So 0 to pi by 2, 1 plus cos 2 theta d theta. Now we are making the integration. For 1 it is theta, for cos theta, integration of cos theta sin 2 theta by 2, 0 to pi by 2. Then ab by 2, if we put pi by 2, then it is pi by 2 plus sin pi. Sin pi means 0. So this part is 0. When we put theta equal to 0, then also 0. So it is only coming ab by 2 into pi by 2. That is pi ab by 4. This is the area of the first quadrant. Area of the quadrant of the ellipse. So in this part, the area is given that pi ab by 4. The area of the whole ellipse is clearly 4 times of this. Because of that, we find out that only the first quadrant part. So here it is symmetrical to the all quadrant. If we multiply this area by 4, then we got the total area of the ellipse. Is it understood? Hello? Am I audible? Am I audible to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Is this understood?
सर फिर से बताइए ना.
Huh? He said, look at here. Here we have to find the area of the quadrant. Quadrant means here first quadrant or maybe second, maybe third, maybe fourth. For as the given ellipse is x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1. We know that the ellipse center at 0, 0, major axis as 2a, minor axis as 2b. So it is our picture of the ellipse. Now for any quadrant. So we are taking into the first quadrant, that is the all positive quadrant between the major and minor axis. This is the major axis and this is the minor axis. So we have to find out the area of this whole thing or maybe this whole thing. So we are going for this part. For this part, if we take that this is the dx, small dx, and according to the y-axis, so y, it is 0 to a, as the major axis is given that here 0 to a. Total major axis is 0 to a. So according to our given question, we are taking the integration along x-axis. When we are taking along x-axis, so at the center value of x is 0 and at the point capital A value of x is a. So integration will be varies to 0 to a along x-axis and dx will be the operator. Here we are taking a small strip that is called dx, which is movable thing. Now as we are taking the integration along x-axis, so y should be the independent variable. So we are taking that x equal to 0 to a y dx. Now from here we have to find out the value of y. From this one, we got the value of y is b by a root over a square minus x square. Actually it will be coming that plus minus b by a into root over a square minus x square. As we are taking into the first quadrant, so we are omit the negative sign, only positive sign is taken here. Now we are putting x equal to a sin theta. When we put x equal to a sin theta, then limit also change of the integration. When we put x equal to 0, then sin theta equal to 0. In first quadrant, sin theta 0 means theta equal to 0. When we put x equal to a, then sin theta equal to 1. In first quadrant, sin theta 1 means theta equal to pi by 2. So limit is changed 0 to pi by 2. Now put here the value of x square, that is a square sin square theta. Now if we take common a square from here, then it is a square into 1 minus sin square theta. 1 minus sin square theta means cos square theta. So within the under root, it will be coming a square cos square theta. So if we find out that square root, then it will be coming a cos theta. Now x equal to this, if we make the differential, then dx will be a cos theta d theta. This is the a cos theta d theta, and this a cos theta coming from here. So we are putting this. This b by a is the constant, so it is coming out of the bracket. Now 1a cut, b and a b. Now here it will be coming cos square theta. If we take that half, then it will be coming 2 cos square theta. 2 cos square theta means we know that 1 plus cos 2 theta. So we are writing this 1 plus cos 2 theta. AB by 2 is coming out of the integration 0 to pi by 2 1 plus cos 2 theta d theta. Now integration of 1 with respect to theta d theta is equal to theta. Integration of cos 2 theta is sin 2 theta by 2 and limit is given 0 to pi by 2. Now we are putting when theta equal to pi by 2, then it is pi by 2 and it will be sin pi means 0, so only pi by 2 here. When we put theta 0, both of the part will be given 0. So here it will be coming back only pi by 2. So here it is AB by 2 into pi by 2. So it is coming 1 by 4 pi AB. So this is the area of this part. So this ellipse is got the four symmetrical part. If we have to find out the area of the total ellipse, then we have to multiply this part by 4. That is written here. So this is the first quadrant part, or maybe second, third, one of the fourth part. So the area of the whole ellipse is clearly 4 times, that is pi ab. If we multiply this one by 4, then it will be pi ab. Putting b equal to a and proceeding exactly as before, the area of a quadrant of a circle is this equal to pi a square. The area of the whole circle is pi a square, 1 by 4 pi a square. And this is the hypothetical matter. We know that for a ellipse, if major and minor axes are equal, then ellipse turn into a circle, isn't it? If major axis and minor axis of a ellipse are equal, then this ellipse turn into a circle. So if we put b equal to a, then x square by a square plus y square by a square equal to 1. That means x square plus y square equal to 1. Then it will be coming as a circle. Then if we put b equal to a, then it will be coming 1 by 4 pi a square. And whole area of the circle will be coming that pi a square. 1 by 4 pi a square will be the first part, and if we want to make the all the area, then we have to multiply this one by 4, then it will be coming pi a square. Is it understood? So this one is understood by everybody. I think you people already done it in your class 12 syllabus also, na? Now we are going to determine the area bounded by the parabola y square equal to 4x and any double ordinate of it, say x equal to x1, double ordinate, that is PQ. PQ is the double ordinate he is taken here. Parabola y square equal to 4x is look like that. O, that is the 0 0 is the center, and PQ is the chord. This PQ is called the double ordinate, we know that, isn't it? Hello, am I audible to everybody? I didn't got any response from your part.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so here we are taking that parabola y square equal to 4x. X is y axis. So this is the figure of y square equal to 4x, and PQ is the double ordinate. So here ordinate, say x equal to x1. They have said that the area OPN. OPN. This is the area. If we find out this area, then multiplied by 2, then we got this double ordinate. OPN bounded by the curve y square equal to 4x, the x-axis, and two ordinates x equal to 0 and x equal to x1. We are taking this. Area OPN is equal to 0 to x1 y dx. We are taking that x-axis, along x-axis we are taking the integration, so 0 to x1 y dx. Y means plus minus root over 4x. As we are taking into the first coordinate, so we are taking the positive sign. So 0 to x1 root over 4x dx. The positive value of y is taken since they consider the positive side of the y-axis. So here root 4a is the constant. It is coming out of the bracket. It will be root over x. That means x to the power half, integration of x to the power half is equal to x to the power 3 by 2 by 3 by 2. So this 2 by 3 is coming here, 0 to x1. So it is the constant coming here. So root 4a into 2 by 3 x1 whole to the power 3 by 2. So it will be coming 2 by 3 x1 y1, where y1 equal to pn, pn equal to value of the y1, y1 equal to value of pn. Actually, Pn equal to root over 4x a x1. The parabola being symmetrical about the x-axis, look at here, about this x-axis, this part and this part are the symmetrical. So that is why if we find out the area of this, then if we multiply it by 2, then we got the whole part. That is said here, the parabola being symmetrical about the x-axis, the required area of PQ 2 into this. So it was multiplied by 2. So it is 4 by 3 x1 y1. That is 4 2 to 4 by 3. 2 by 3 the area of the triangle. This 4 by 3 can be written that 2 by 3 into 2 into x1 y1. 2 into x1 y1 means the area of the triangle contained by the PQ and ON. PQ and ON. PQ and ON. The area of the rectangle contains PQ and ON. PQ and ON. There is the rectangle. If we take that PQ is the one of the side and ON another side, then we got the area of that 2 into x1 y1. x1 y1 is the for first part, upper half, and for lower half another x1 y1. So total rectangle area of the rectangle 2x1 y1. So this 4 by 3 can be written that 2 by 3 into 2x1 y1. This 2x1 y1 means the area of the rectangle contained by PQ and OA. That is 2 by 3 into area of the circumference of the rectangle. Circumference of the rectangle. So the area bounded by the parabola is a latus rectum 4 by 3 square. Because of that 8 by 3 square. 2 by 3 and area of the rectangle is 4 square. So it is 8 by 3 square. Is this understood? Otherwise, you can make it directly also. By taking the first half, then multiplied by 2. Here we have to find out the whole area of a cycloid. Equation of the cycloid is x equal to a into theta plus sin theta, y equal to a into 1 minus cos theta. This is the polar form of cycloid. Cycloid actually like this. If is the cycloid where some circle is there. So polar form of cycloid is x equal to a theta plus sin theta, y equal to a 1 minus cos theta. It is given into the polar form. Bounded by base. Base is given the area of half the cycloid, area of AOC. AOC. This part is the area of the half cycloid. Total cycloid is AOBCA. This is the total cycloid. So half of the area of the cycloid AOC. We are taking this. The area of half the cycloid, area of AOC is evidently bounded by the curve y-axis. This is the y-axis. This is the x-axis, and this is the cycloid part. Y-axis and the axis is y equal to 0. X-axis means y equal to 0 and y equal to 2a. Y equal to 2a. This one is 2a, so this is y equal to 2a. Hence, this area is given by 0 to 2a x dy. Look at here. As y is varies, so we have to take 0 to 2a, here 0 to 2a, 0 to 2a x dy. Here along y-axis we are taking the integration along y-axis, so here it is dy. Now from here we have to find out the value of x. X is given since x equal to a theta plus sin theta. Since x is given a into theta plus sin theta. Now when x equal to 0, then x equal to 0 means theta plus sin theta equal to 0, that is theta equal to 0. When x equal to 2a, then theta plus sin theta is equal to pi. So the limit is changed from 0 to 2a x dy to 0 to pi. X means a theta plus sin theta and y equal to this, so dy means sin theta d theta, a sin theta d theta. So it is a sin theta d theta. This coming here, a sin theta d theta. Now we have to make the a square is coming out of the bracket, then it is theta sin theta. So theta sin theta is given into the theta cos theta plus sin theta plus half into sin square theta, that is 1 minus sin 2 theta. So after putting the value 0 to pi, it is coming c by 2 pi square. This is the half part of the cycloid, c by 2 equal to pi square, which is divided by our cycloid, 3 by 2 pi square. Hence the whole area of the cycloid, it is multiplied by 2. Because of that, we are find out this part of the cycloid. So for the total cycloid, if we multiply this part by 2, then we got the total area of the cycloid. Look at here, if there is anything not understood, then tell me.
सर साइक्लोइड वाला फिर से बताइए ना।
Cycloid.
साइक्लोइड वाला फिर से बताइए।
Cycloid is a special curvature. This is look like this. This is the cycloid. It is not the parabola. It is look like this. This is the cycloid, and whose polar form is given x equal to a into theta plus sin theta, y equal to a into 1 minus cos theta. Actually, this is the parametric form of cycloid. Right? These are given into the parametric form. X equal to a theta plus sin theta, y equal to a 1 minus cos theta. It is given. Now this is the, we have to find out the whole area of the cycloid. Find the whole area of the cycloid. That means we have to find out the area A, O, B, C, A. This whole area. So we are making y-axis, make this cycloid into the two equal parts. So we are interesting about the find out the area of this right hand side part, right half part. If we find out this right area of the right half part, then we can multiply by 2, then we got the total area of the cycloid. So we are interested about to find out AOC, this area of the AOC. Now this part is bounded by x-axis, that means y equal to 0, here y-axis, that means x equal to 0, and here it is, this part is y equal to 2a. This is the bounded area of the cycloid. The area of half of the cycloid AOC is evidently bounded by the curve, the y-axis, this is the y-axis, and the abscissors y equal to 0, that means the x-axis, and y equal to 2a, this is y equal to 2a. Hence the area is given by integration 0 to 2a x dy. Along y-axis we are taking the integral as it is given into along y-axis. So it is 0 to 2a x dy. Now here it is given the parametric form y equal to a into 1 minus cos theta and x equal to a into theta plus sin theta. So when we put x equal to 0, if we put x equal to 0, then sin theta equal to 0, theta also 0. When we put x equal to 2a, then sin theta is equal to pi. Sin theta equal to pi. So the limit is changed 0 to pi. X means x is given a theta plus sin theta. We are putting this. Now y equal to given a into 1 minus cos theta. So what is the value of dy? Value of dy equal to a minus cos, that means sin a sin theta d theta. That is a sin theta d theta is given here. So from here it is a square. A square is coming out of the bracket as it is the constant. Then it will be coming theta sin theta plus sin square theta. This sin square theta can be written that 1 minus cos 2 theta by 2, that is written here 1 minus cos 2 theta by 2, and 1 half was there, that is coming here. So after calculation we got this. So this is the half part of the cycloid. Half part, that is the this part of the cycloid. This is the area of the this part. Now we multiply this one by 2, then we got the whole area of this cycloid. Whole area of this cycloid. So there, hence the whole area of the cycloid is this. This one is multiplied by 2. Now it is understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we are taking find the area about the x-axis. About the x-axis it is given clear cut. Included between the parabola y square equal to x and circle x square plus y square equal to 2x. X square plus y square equal to 2x. Now the abscissa of the common point of the curve y square equal to x and x square plus y square equal to 2x are given by x square plus ax equal to 2x. If we put the value of y square equal to x, from this one, value of y square is equal to 2x minus x square. So that minus x square coming here. So we are getting this one. Actually, we have to find out the this one and this one, where the two curves are meeting. So midpoint of these two curves. So we have to solve these two curves. So we have find out the value of y square equal to ax and x square plus y square equal to 2x. We can find out the value of y square from here. Value of y square is equal to 2x minus x square. 2x minus x square is the value. So instead of this y square, we can put down that 2x minus x square. So that is given here 2x minus x square equal to ax. So this 2x after calculation we got that x square plus ax equal to 2x. That means x square minus ax is equal to 0. If we take common x, then x into x minus a equal to 0. So from here we got two parts. One is x equal to 0, another x equal to a. This part is understood by everybody. Actually, we want to find out these 2 points. This point and this point where they are cutting down. Two curves are cutting down. So we have to solve these two curves. As both of the curves is the second degree, so they must meet into the 2 points, must cut one another into the 2 points, as they both are the second degree curve. So here we got x equal to 0, x equal to a. So if we put x equal to 0, then we got y equal to 0. If we put x equal to a, then we got y equal to a. So both of the points, there are we got one point that is 0, 0, another point this one that is a. This is understood. So we got 2 point, one is 0, 0, another is a for the first quadrant. We are thus to find out the area between the curve and the ordinate x equal to 0, x equal to a. This is the x equal to 0 y-axis, x equal to a, this one, x equal to a. Above the x-axis, the positive values only the ordinates. The required area is, then the required area is coming here, 0 to a, about the x-axis. So we are taking the integration along x-axis. So dx is the variable. That is y1 minus y2, where y1 square equal to 2x minus x square and y2 square equal to x is equal to 0 to a root over 2x minus x square minus this. We are just putting the value of y1 and y2. Now putting x equal to 2a sin square theta, here we are putting this, then also limit will be changed. Limit is changed into the 0 to pi by 4. Look at here. When we put this one. देखो यहाँ पे कोई दिक्कत है तो देखो, फिर हमको बोलो।
सर
हाँ बोलो।
ये एरिया कौन से पार्ट का निकालना है सर?
ये एरिया हमको ये पार्ट का, ये इधर में जो पार्ट है शेडेड एरिया,
सर
शेडेड एरिया, शेडेड एरिया, शेडेड एरिया। Common part that is the intersection part of this shaded area. So we are giving the minus. Y1 means the part of the circle, Y2 means the part of our parabola. Y1 means the part of the circle, Y2 means the part of the parabola. So we are subtracting circle minus parabola, that means this shaded area. This one from circle and this one from parabola. Is this understood? That's why we are taking y1 minus y2. y1 is the curved circle, y2 is the curved parabola. So we are difference between this, that is the shaded area. So this y1 will be coming from the circle, y2 will be coming from the parabola. We are putting this value. And along x-axis we are taking the integration, so dx is the operator and it is 0 to a. Now putting x equal to 2a sin square theta to substitute the integration, it is given there. Now look at the integration. ना ना बोलो। ये पार्ट समझ में आया? Just substitute this integration, then put the value of this, and we know how to perform the integration. It is coming 4 pi by 4 a square. Pi by 4 square. Also 0 to a root over ax dx is equal to 2 by 3 a square. Hence the required area is this minus this. This part from the circle, this part from the parabola. So circle minus parabola. This is the required area. Look at here, if you could fail to understood, then say to me. Actually from here they are making the two integration part. One integration 0 to a root over ax minus x square. Another integration 0 to a root over ax dx. They have taken two integration. For first integration they got the value this. For this second integration they got the value this. So this minus this, it was the integration. Then they got the value of this. So this is the area of our required thing. Is this understood? So to find out this part, you have to remember the coordinate geometry, right? Coordinate geometry is very much required. So we are going for the next one. Find by integration the area of the ellipse this. The equation can be put into the form by square plus this equal to 0. Look look at here. If y1, y2 be the values of y corresponding to any value of x, then y1 minus y2 is equal to 2b by this minus this is equal to 2b by this. So y1 minus y2 0, that gives x equal to this. The required area can be treated as bounded by the two cars. They are bounded by the two cars. P1L and L P2M respectively. Both satisfy the given condition, but one is the single value of y for y corresponding to any value of x, and then also having a single value y2 in the same value of x. Here just we are making the calculation. You can understood it. I will give this note, then you can understood it. So here main thing is given that your actually this is the value of the integration which are given here. That is root over b by ab minus h square to minus b by ab by h square to plus root over b by ab by. These are the limit of the integration, right? So after putting this, we are getting the value of this. You can understood it because of that it is nothing but something. So it will be lastly it will be coming an each. Now here is given, find the area between the curve y square is equal to a minus x whole cube by a plus x and the asymptotes. Do you have any idea about the
Sir,
asymptotes?
didn't understand the above problem.
Which one? Which one?
Above, sir. Example number second.
Example number second, you can't understood. This one. This one. This one you can't understood. Hello. This one is not understood by you.
Down, sir, down. और नीचे.
This one. ये वाला. ये वाला नहीं आया समझ में. हेलो.
वाला सर और नीचे.
नीचे वाला सर.
ये वाला.
हाँ सर.
ये वाला हम समझाए कहाँ? हम तो बोले तुम लोग.
यस सर, यस.
ये वाला तो हम समझाया नहीं तुम लोगों को. हम बोले तुम इधर से देखो, अगर दिक्कत होगा तब बोलो. ठीक है? ये वाला समझाया नहीं हम. Because of that it is less important, so I have not given it. This kind of the integration will be not coming in your examination. But we are interested about this kind of the integration where asymptotes are given. This is also left to you because of that less than 1 minute is the time. So next day we will start or some examples here. So good day for today. Thanks to everybody.